Look how mega that looks. Yeah! Oh, that's fish number 4 and number 5. Mr. Sheldon Cadario over here.
It's a beautiful day.
Welcome to another session of Louis' Carp Fishing Adventures. Today you join me at Dark Lane, which is up in Hive. Just here for a quick night. My mate Stu's up here. Rocked up this morning. There's not one angler here. Fish are jumping. I've got fizzing up in front of me as we speak. Literally just about a rod length out. I'm just going to tie up some rigs now. Just fling a few singles out. Hopefully we can nick a quick one. I'll just chuck the rods out. Got the little nippers just rocked up, so I told him to keep an eye on your rods for 2 minutes. I'm just gonna walk round. Got a tin of sweet corn, a bag of boilies, fruit and nut. I'm just gonna bait up the 2 spots up the side of the fish. One at 14 wraps and the other at 12. Both at different spots, but both at the back margin. It's looking promising for a few bites. But yeah. Just going to put a little bit of bait, probably half a tin of sweet corn on each spot. Just a drizzle of boilies, break them up. I'm not going to stick any out hole. And that'll be me done for the night. I'm not going to go mental. I'll do start getting a few fish. Might come back round and put another tin of sweet corn. But we'll have to see. Come on, the carp. Stunning little lake really. You got to swim here. There's the one at the back of the island. You can fish round here to the back. Get a nice little bit of snag fishing really, good with a baiting pole. That's me over there. So I'm fishing obviously up to this bush. All I need now is a few fish. So that's the 2 spots I'm fishing. That's next to that little bush that I just baited up just then. Just not even far off touching it. I don't know if you can see that phone, but it's probably about half a rod length, if that. Just to the right of that little wet white pole. And the other one, got one that goes wee bush, in between, 14.5 wraps. Lovely job. Right, this is what we're gonna do for a little baiting approach. Give it about an hour, see what happens with the rods. But these are the 10 millers that I used on my last session. I've done a little quick session the other day, just up my local for a couple of hours. But yeah, these were 10 millers. I put a little bit of OG fish sauce on them, just a little drizzle just to cover the boilies. And obviously I let them dry and then refroze them. So now I've brought them back out on this session. I've just put them through the boilie grinder, grinded it all up to mush. So obviously you've got the dust that comes with the actual boilies already, with all the hemp seed and bits and bobs, plus the boilie crumb. And I'm just going to use that as a fine dust, and I'm going to walk round in about an hour or so and just fill it in and create like a sort of bed on the floor with no like really big beds. You've got the odd 10 mil in there, not many. There's probably 10 mils in there that I forgot to grind up, but apart from that everything else is dust. Yeah, I'm going to create a bed on the floor and then just fish small waffers over the top of it, singles. So yeah, hopefully that does the trick tonight. Just them little bits in there. They keep the fish feeding. Saves me baiting up as much as I would need to. They'll be sieving that all night, these little bits and bobs. Look how mega that looks. How many food particles are in it? It's insane. And that's straight out of the packet. Obviously I'll put a little bit of OG fish sauce in it, but the particles and bits and bobs, that's all straight from the packet. That's got a bite written all over it. But fish number 1 is in the net. Right rod's absolutely bolted it out. As soon as I've hooked into it, I can see the fish on the surface just take off. And he's gone along the surface, beat all the way down there, beat the granite out of me to be fair. But yeah, he's not a bad one either. Immaculate common, but he's a stunning little thing he is. That nice winter colour to him as well. But I was going to get the rod back out and I'm going to get him out and get some pictures done. Come on the carp, come on the Parker baits. Right, so there it is, fish number 1. Probably about 15, 16 pound. Lovely dark old orangey common. Can't go wrong with that for a couple of hours fishing. Stu's just turning up now. He's going to get his rods out at the back of the island. And we're sort of going to fish opposite each other. So I'm going to fish one side on the bush and he's going to fish a bit further back. So hopefully we can draw him in with a little bit of bait and have it off tonight. Happy days. There it is. Just reeled in the left hand rod to sort it out. The right hand rod's gone screamed into action again. Fish number 2. Gonna get this one in. I'll show you what we got. Right, there's number 2. Nice long cricket bat, probably about £13, 14. Let's sort itself out. I could actually smell the silt on this one. It must have just been sat down there in that mud. But yeah, happy days. We'll get this one back. Hopefully we can get a few more. 4 o'clock now. No more fish. Just smashed up a couple of noodles. I'll eat these. Tie some new rigs up. Get the rods back out there freshly ready for tonight. Happy days. Right, it's now 5:30. Just redone both rods. Just chucked the leather bag on them, refreshed the hook baits. Give them a little spray of the Parker baits, fruit and nut. Now ready for tonight. Just the 2 so far. Got a feeling there's going to be a few more later on once it gets a bit darker. I reckon it'll switch on. But yeah, that's it for now. I'm just going to sit back, watch a bit of TV. Yeah, and hopefully we can get a run. Come on the carp. Just look down to me right and Stu's in. Let's have a little look what he's got in. There he is. Called that rod, didn't I, Stu? Yeah, on, yeah. Well done, bruv. That blank's out the window now. Get rid of that, mate. Finally, that fish was well overdue. Come on, Stu. Yeah. Nice tie off the tree, that one, wasn't it? Yeah. Cool, that's the spot, mate. Come up here for an overnighter last year. Chucked the rod on this tree, put a bit of bait in from the other side, and had a £26 common. Alright, fish number 1 for Stu. This one's been well overdue. They are feisty in here, mate, them fish. Full of energy.
Only a little one, but
that's all that matters, man. It's a fish. It's a start.
Hopefully bigger ones to come.
Come on.
Happy days.
There it is. Fish number 3. Left rod finally screamed off. Fast mirror. I don't think there is a lot of mirrors in there. There's a lot of comments. Oh, that is a nice one. Ooh, happy days. Have some of that. Boss, there it is. Fish number 3. Ooh. A lovely looking mirror as well. Beautiful scales on her. There's not a lot of mirrors in here, to be fair. It's mostly commons. But yeah, happy days. Well out with this one. High double. Probably about, what do you say, 17, 18?
Yeah.
17, 18 pound. Nice old gut on her. Big thick back. Yeah, well out with that one. Happy days, let's slip her back. Just been woken up by an absolute screamer. That's fish number 4 and number 5. Both from that. Both 2 smaller commons. So I'm not going to get photos of these 2. I'm just going to let them back. Let's have a look. Yeah. Happy days. Goes one. There goes the other one. Happy days. Sun's out this morning, looking absolutely beautiful. Nice bit of fizzing up there in the middle. Hopefully we've got a few more hours left anyway. So hopefully we can get one of them bigger ones out. Right, change of swim this morning. Just moved down close to the stoop. Just to spend the day down there. I know I've had a few down there. To be fair, that is a shallower end and the sun is out this morning, so I was stupid moving really, but I'm just going to spend the day down this end. Got some sweet corn here. I'm just going to drizzle that. A little bit of fruity flat spot. Give it that oil slick and that flavouring. I'm just going to dash a little bit over there on my two spots that I've picked, which is one here between the two bushes. Just casted a single out there and one over by this tree. I want to go over there, just touch a little bit of that sweet corn over the top with a fruity flat spot, and hopefully we can nick a few bites through the day. I'm only going to spend a couple more hours, and then I'm going to slowly pack away and then get back. Get the next session planned, hopefully this week someone. But come on the carp. He's got it. Go on, look. Right, number 6 for me. Lovely dark old mirror.
Mush.
Oh, what was that?
Over there, over there. No, you're over there, aren't you? That's where you just moved your rod from.
Yeah. Oh, only about £6. It's a dark old thing. Fish just bossed just to the right of my rod now. So hopefully another one. Happy days. Right, that's it here for the day. I'm going to go home now, I've got a few bits to sort out, and then I'm heading to another lake. But might be a bit dark by the time we get there, but there's going to be some losses in this one. I'm on the carp. Hello guys, I'm back on the bank, popped home, had a quick roast dinner, quick shower, got changed. Now, join me back at Coking Farm, this time on a lake called Clover. Got the whole lake to ourselves. We're in known good peg, but the lake is pretty tricky. It's not just one that you can chuck a rod out and you'll get one straight away. It can be a very hard lake. But the guys that done the weekend before me had 3 fish, so I'm fairly confident for a couple of bites. Got Mr. Sheldon Cadario over here. Happy days. Rods are out. I did get in, but it's just about to get dark now, so I've just chopped the rods out. Man's always eating. It's now 10:30. Nothing's happened just yet. Just moved the left down rod a bit further down the island to the left, and all of a sudden 10 minutes later, bosh, a big massive one's just boshed out, probably about 2 rod lengths to the left of where I've got my rod. So I've flicked a few boilies over the top and just casted a single out there. I'm not going mad with a bait. Hopefully we can nick a bite tonight. For now, gonna get wrapped up in a sleeping bag. Temperature's starting to drop. Yeah, hopefully next time you see me I've got a big nosser in the net. And number 1 is in the net. It's looking like a maybe high double, £20 if I'm lucky, but that's a good sign that there. Fish have been boshing overnight on the spot. Funnily enough, there's a little margin to my left, and I've heard a couple down there as well. So I think about why no one's here, I'll stick my left rod down there today. But yeah, we've got half an hour left of darkness. As soon as that first lot comes, I'll get the fish out and we'll get some pictures. Happy days. Come on the Parker baits and come on the carp. Right, just about to get first fish in. Photos. Bit of rod's gone again. Got another small comment on that. This one's a tiny little thing, but it's a lovely little one. Happy days. Let's get some photos. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful mirror. Stunning colours to it. Nice orange belly. Back, long baseball bat looking. Absolute belter. Well happy with this one. Wow, there it is. There's the other side. Just as stunning as the other side. Absolute mega looking carp. I'll slip this one back. Absolutely, the other little comment that I've got.
Belter, mate. Look at the orange on that stomach. Very nice.
Well, there it is, fish number 2. Only a small comment, but definitely one for the future. Nice little shoulders on them. Happy days. Come on the carp.
Good man.
3 rods back out on the money. Just wait for another carp. The one that I've had the rod in is the middle rod, which is sort of towards 16 wraps towards that cove there. So it's just before the island, maybe about half a rod length before it hits the back of the island on the cove. But last night it was looking mega. I could hear them boshing all on this corner and then all down to my left. So obviously no one's here, but the whole lake to myself. So I did think the left one over towards this part over here somewhere, probably about a rod length back from this tree. Chucked it around there and just catapulted a few ballies over the top, but nothing happened with that one. The middle one, obviously the one I've had the 2 runs on, was there, and then the right one is between the 2 islands, about the centre of the park. Just catapulted a few more ballies over this morning. Hopefully next time you see me, I've got a big fat one. Carp do range. I think they go close to 40 pound in there. I'm not sure if they have got 40 in it, but I spoke to the manager and they went, the carp that they stocked in here, there's about 100 of them, maybe more, like at that 29, 28 mark. So he reckons like maybe next year or the year after, in 1 year, there's going to be like 100 new 30s in it. That's absolutely carnage. The lake looks a lot smaller when you get around there, which I'll show you in a minute. It actually goes all the way down, sort of like towards them houses in the background, if you can see me. But yeah, it's mega. So there's the view from the right hand swim. So you see it goes all the way down there. So it's not bad source water, to be fair. For an up and coming lake, this one's the one to watch out for. 5 years time, this will be absolutely mental. There'll be some monsters in it. Sharon sulking in the back of the van.
No fish. It's a beautiful day. Fish number 3, Lou, in it. Yep.
£19. Scale on this one. That's something else.
Crack 'em,
About
mate.
to sink through in the after. Cast it over, Tottenham Island. Literally for about an hour or so the rod was out. Yeah, screamed off. Not that, say it was screamed off, it was a slow little take. Tighten up the line a little bit just to check, and it's just ripped off. So yeah, get this one back, get some photos.
What's happening, people? Conditions aren't very great at the moment. It's we've got northerly winds pushing down into my corner. Still nothing showing throughout the day. It's getting a bit monotonous now. But we can stay up there. There is a little runs water across the way. Got a couple of 2-pounders in there. I might jump over there. No, but all's good, mate. Parker bait smashing it as usual. Lewis has had 3. Yeah, we're doing all right, mate. Sit out, see what the night takes us. Let's get it. Peace out.
Right, going into the final night now. Just redone the rods, just to make sure they was all sat properly. Been fishing for the night. Got about half an hour left of light before it gets pitch black down there. But yeah, going into tonight feeling fairly quite confident. One more to go home would be lovely. Right, back in the car now after a cold, quiet night. Just didn't happen. Thought, well, with the fish boshing out on the spot last night, I thought something was going to go, but nah. It must have been enough of theirs. I should have tried a little zig or something, but it is what it is. That's fishing for you. Hope you enjoyed watching, and more episodes coming shortly. Bosh.